How's it going, everyone? And today we're gonna continue on with our 81 stern lightning. We've been doing quite a bit of work to this. Let's see, the first episode we just kind of went over everything as to what we needed to do to it. And then there's episodes in there. They're gonna be kind of, I think they've been mixed up. But anyway, we got it up and running. We got the play field all cleaned and polished and touched up. Everything's good on it. We got all of our plastic straightened out and looks a lot better with straight plastics instead of old wavy plastics. Still the old plastics, they're just not wavy anymore. Okay, we got new drop targets in it, in the play field, and we're putting in inserts. We have a few missing because they're on order. I didn't have enough. I was missing the yellows and a couple of red, but we can still work on the play field and do other things that we need to do to get this up and running. Let's see, we're down to working on our lights. I replaced all the light bulbs on the play field, excuse me, and got her fired up, and you can see we have a couple of lights out. You know, the 2 times, the 4 times is out. This red one is out. We have a red one up here that's out, and a yellow over here. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna pull the light driver board and service it. See if we need to do some reflowing on the pins and clean up the pins and all that, and we'll test some transistors in it and see if everything's good and see if that's where our problem is. Hopefully we just need to clean it up, but you know, if we have to, I'll check all the transistors. And our light board right here. That's what we're going to be pulling today and working on. Like I said, you know, it's clean, no acid damage on it that I can tell anyway until we get it out. And we might have some pins to reflow. And I have the soundboard partially soundboard unplugged. I have the top part unplugged. We still have a little bit, some voice, but no other sound except for a couple voices. So I know we're going to be working on our soundboards. So let's get our light board and switch board out and take a look and see what the hell's going on with it. On our lamp driver board, I got it pulled out and I was doing some testing, and wait for my desolder to quit. And you can see on the big ones, I couldn't, those ones all kind of tested the same, and so did these little ones. Oh geez. I can't do this one-handed. I'm not good with chopsticks. Anyway, tested all the big ones. They all tested the same. The little ones, the voltage drop was 0.73 on the left-hand side, and the right-hand side was nothing on all of them except this one. This one here was tested out as nothing on either side of it, and that's a 2N5060. So we're going to replace that one, and I'll reflow all my headers, and we'll put it back in and see what we come up with. Let's see if that takes care of our problem. Okay, for sake of argument, I know this isn't the right or the way to test them, but this is the way I test them. I mean, you still don't know for sure if they're breaking down under load, but at least this way, you know, you can kind of pinpoint some that aren't performing like the other ones are in the board. See, like on these small ones, I'm getting 0.73 on one side and nothing on the other. Now, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that all of them test the same way. So that's a pretty good indication that those are all good, since most of our lights were on. Okay, and this one, you can see that one I have marked, which I've already switched it out, which is this one right here. Now if we test this one out, nothing, nothing. And here's the one I replaced it with. 7.2, nothing. So I'm pretty sure that that was bad, because that was the only one that didn't test out like all the other ones on the whole board. Like I said, that may not be the right way to test it, but that's the way I find problems. And then if you put it in and you do have other problems, even though everything tests out, then you can get the schematics out and chase back to which transistor it is. You know, they're all labeled Qs. Q20. The one I replaced was Q39. So we know that one was probably bad, and that may have been where our lights were missing from. I reflowed all my headers. Now there were some cracked ones in there. I had already started fixing them before I realized that I should have turned the camera on and showed you some of them that were cracked, but trust me, we'll run into more of them, and I'll show you other ones that are bad. It's usually out here on the ends, because that's when you go to take the plug off, you kind of pull, and you're always putting stress on the end ones. So you know that's usually where the problem lies, if you have cracked pins, or cold solder joints, I should say. So now all I got left to do is I'll clean my pins up, and then we'll put her back in and see what we come up with. See if that takes care of our problem, or if we're going to have to get out the schematics and chase down the ones that are bad. Okay, got it put back in. Now, let's see if we get all of our lights. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, that one's still out, and so is number 4. Okay, we still got a dead circuit. Okay, now guess what? Now it's time to go to the schematics and see what I can figure out where these ones if they're all on the same one. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start out with our 4 times. I have these all written down, which ones are bad that aren't lit. Okay. Now, this is what I come up with. We have our 4 times, and these are the 5 that aren't lighting up. And as you can see, every one of them is a different transistor, so we have nothing in common there. We have the schematics here. Stern's pretty neat about their schematics. This is a list of all of everything. The 4 times, which is this blue one, is player multiply 4 times right here. It's a blue and white wire, which it's on the J2 plug, 7th pin, Q43. U4 chip on 13, pin 13 on the chip. Okay, so now we see that there's nothing in common here as far as resistors, transistors go. And the next one would be our 2 times yellow, which is this one right here at the top, the 2 times yellow. Blue and white. Blue and white. Jack, J1. Pin 23, Q8. And again, IC U1. So it's different than our 4, which is a U4. But we're also blue and white. Blue and white. Okay, special light middle drop is, Q25. Okay, let's see. Special middle. Brown and red. J1. 6th pin, Q25, ICU2. So you see what I'm getting at is there's nothing in common on any of these. So if there's nothing common on the schematics and it's a brand new light bulb, what we're going to do is I'll get off there. So we're going to test this blue one out. The 4 times. 4 times. J2, 7th pin. So we're going to go to our J2 plug, 7th pin. J2, which is that one right back, which is that one right there, and we should start at the top at 1. These aren't labeled, so if we go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is, that is black and white, which is not ours. We need blue and white. So let's see if they start at the bottom and go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is purple. Purple and white, or black. Okay, well then, let's test them both. That should be 7 if we're coming down from the top. And you can see we have voltage. It'll be pulsing, so it's going to jump around. And now we'll do this purple and white. And nothing. Okay, so now we don't have anything coming out here. Hopefully I had a good connection in there. Nothing. So we're dead to the plug. Pretty sure. Let me take a look. Okay, I screwed up. Okay, the bottom starts at 1, goes up. And just notice you can see the 28 at the top there of the connector. Okay, hopefully I can do this with one hand. Okay, so we're gonna, let's see if we're getting a signal anyway to here. Well, through the board. That way, see if we can determine if it's one of our chips or if it's the transistor itself. Okay, the four times, which is this blue one right here, is on plug J2 7th pin. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is there, and you can see we have a signal coming out. Okay, so we don't have to worry. What we have to do then is check our socket and make sure everything's good here. Okay, the 2 times. J123. J1. J1, okay, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. And see, we have a signal coming out there too. Pulsing, high pulsing because they're strobing. Okay, our special. J1, pin 6. J1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is our yellow one. And we have a signal there. Top left target, whoop, which is that dude right over there. That's the ninth target. Top left target. J3 pin 4. J3. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is this red and white one. Right. And in, out of the way. And we have a signal there too. Okay, now on this out lane, this one right here, it looks like there's 2 different wires that come out of that one, which is our top right lane here. Looks like there's 2 of them, J3 and J4, or J3 and J2 pin 4 and 24. J2 pin 4 I thought we already tested. J2 pin 4. Nope. Okay, so let's go with J2, which is over here, pin 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have a signal. Okay. So we have signals coming out of our lamp driver board. Now we have to figure out why we don't have a signal down to our bulbs, our bulbs. So let me get this cleaned up here and we'll lift up the play field and see what we can find out underneath. Now, okay, 4 and 2 were bad bulbs, even though they were new. Those 2 brand new bulbs weren't any good. I put 2 new ones in and it took right off. This one right in there, that one I can't figure out. This one has a broken wire off of it, and I think that one does too. That one was working, but I think when I stuck my hand up in there, I think I broke it off the rest of the way. I had this playing field pulled all the way out and leaning up against the back box, and walked around the machine, and that damn play field fell. Got lucky. It hit one of the slingshot brackets. Nailed it right there. But nothing else happened, thank God. Man, it scared the hell out of me. Thought sure as shit. Or, excuse me, thought sure as crap I was going to have more work. But, nope. So, no more standing that sucker up. It's just not enough of a angle to keep it up there. So I'm going to go ahead and flip that and repair that socket. You can see the wire hanging right there. Now, flip that play field and I'll get that soldered back up, because I'm not going to take a chance on standing that back up, and I can't get down in there the way it is. So let's flip her over again. Okay, finally tracked them all down. Set 4 and 2, like I said, were bad bulbs. Had a wire off. Let's see, what was the other ones? Is that it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one was, oh, what the hell did I find on that one? Shoot. Brain fart. I think that one was a bad bulb as well. And look what we got going on now. Our outlane's working. Okay, what I found. These two don't come on. That I do know. But during gameplay they do work. So those aren't part of the attract mode. I figured there'd be some. But you know, when you're blinking all through here, then you know those ones are. Same with those. And that one up there. And that one, because that over there. Okay. Top right out lane, and I call that the out lane, was Q39, U3, 19. I had no signal out there on my U3 and 19 on the 19th pin. Did I? Oh yeah, no, I did. I had the signal out there on the 24 pin chip. Q39 was that little resistor that I showed you I changed. Okay, well, hastily putting that in, some dumb bunny didn't have one of the legs soldered in. So I chased everything down again, and it led me right back to that Q39. So I pulled I stuck my finger in there and I wiggled the Q39, and sure enough, the one leg was loose. So I took her back out, soldered her back up, and lo and behold, human error, which I'm good at. So now we have all of our lights working. Pretty sure anyway. Okay, I put a new test panel in, because if you remember in the beginning, this is what was in there. That one and what was left of that one. So I put a new test panel in. The volume you don't do anything with. Okay, that's the whole test and nothing but the test. And there's our lights. So now you can see everything. Those are working. Everything on the play field. All the lights work. So by golly, we're getting closer. And then we have our, let's see, that's our displays. That one will skip because it's not being used. And these are 7 digits, and that's only a 6 digit. And even our one in the center is working. All of our solenoids are working. Those are the extra ones. And see, we did have a little bit of some voice. Okay, and I think this should be our switch test. Let me see here. What's number 4? Playfield parts. Switches. Number 4 is the out hole. Oh, there's already one in there. 33 keeps coming on. And that's in here. That's 5. 15. Okay. Need to figure out why the 33. Oh, what the hell did I read? It should display double zeros if all switches are working and open. And let me get back to our switches. Switches, C33 is our switch right out here, which is that one. So we're definitely going to have to work on, I think we have our 33 is stuck here. It's not closing, or it's not open. Okay, and I got to do something with this. See, that's where it should be. And it's actually got the switch closed. And it should be open. Like so. So that I have to look at as well. So let's see if we can't figure out why this switch is being left on and the 33 switch is on. Okay, here's our spinning target right here, our spinner. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but when it's at rest, which is the heavy part down, because that's how it'll hang, is with the heavy part down, so it'll always return to that position. The switch should be open, but it's closed. And from the looks of it, somebody put a new switch on this and put it on upside down. So we need to fix that. So let me stand this playfield back up. And I cheat. I'll show you here once I get the playfield back up. Alright, I strapped the playfield down. That's not going to happen to me again, that's for sure. Scared the hell out of me. Okay, like I said, when this is at rest, that's where it should be open. Okay, that's at rest, and it's closed. That's why it's throwing a code. It's backwards. It should be the other way around. It should be at rest. It should be open. So when it spins, it should close. Anyway, it's back asswards. So we're going to swap that around and see what we come up with. See if we can get rid of our code. Now, that's the way it should be. Got that hooked up the way it should be. Adjusted our number 33. And now we're ready to put the playing field back down and try again. See if we have any switches that are closed. I took all the balls out, that way those will be open, because those have to be open in order for them not to come up on the... I think we can go ahead. Well, no, I want to test switches too. Once I put this down, we can test our switches. So, yeah, let me shut you off again, and I will put the playfield down. Then we can play around with switches. Now, let's, okay. First one, touch everything. Score, okay. Lights. Displays. Solenoids. And switches. And there's a big fat 0. That should be number 5. And I don't have it adjusted. 15. 8. 25. Okay, now we know we have to adjust our spinner. Oh, there it is. 5. But I think it's... Yep. Okay, 5. 36. Okay, this was the other one that wasn't. 11. Let's send a ball through there and see. Might go a little too quick. We may have to work on that one a little bit too. Okay. 18. 17. 36. 26. 27, 28, 29, 30, the other hole, 37, 31, and 32. Drop targets. Now, you know, when you drop those, it's going to stay on, because the switches... let me get it, see if I can get a hold of it. Okay, let's do away with the Drop targets. High score. Let's get everything reset. Okay. Lights, displays, solenoid. Okay, now we can finish up. What do you got? 25, 8, 15. The other one, 13. Top ones, 16, 14. Lanes, 9, 12, 10, and 12. And I know the drop targets work. What other ones do we have? I think that's it for our switches and our drop targets. So let's get out of this. And get it reset. There we go. I think we should still have 4 games on there. Yep. Okay, let's put balls in it. Okay, 4 balls, 3 balls. You can see that that we do have a little bit of speech. Okay, drop targets. Yep, we got it first. 2. And specials lit. Extra ball. Didn't like that. That one didn't light up. That's that stupid bulb again. Oh. Okay, there's our X's. And there's the special. Bounce down. Two times. Oop. Okay, here's our spinners lit. 1001 lit. Let's see. 58. Yeah, I still got to adjust that switch. Yeah. Alright, and this guy. Alright, looks like everything on our play field works, except I just gotta put a little, I gotta adjust that spinner a little bit. Let's try our, okay, locked. And she's locked. Now I don't know how to get multi-ball. We'll have to figure out. There's one, okay. Alright, next we need to, unfortunately we have to work on the sound. I hate working on that, but that's what we got to do next. Just got a couple little adjustments to make on the spinner and the gate there, and that'll be all done. Capture. Capture. Those work pretty good. Boy, those are a little machine gun there. Okay, they stays captured. Fourth ball and fifth ball. That was, I hit the high score. Okay, but now see our two balls are staying captured, and it should be showing the machine that there's two are empty. Let's see what, I don't think it'll eject them. Nope. Now why do those stay captured? They shouldn't stay captured through the next game. Well, that's something else we'll have to work on. Alright, that's something else we'll have to work on down the line. Okay, so I think this video has been quite long and long enough. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. So until next time, where are you going? Don't go down there. Come on up here. Look right there. Right there. See ya.